the main arena. We are gonna play some Yes, Your Grace. This game, I have played it already because I wanted to see what the game was like, and the game is absolutely phenomenal. The game it's the best I've ever played when it comes to you playing as a king. So we're gonna start over. If I run out of gold, then the game ends, and I didn't know that. Alright, so well, first and foremost, for some reason, I have some stuff playing in the background that shouldn't be playing in the background. Playing here, clicking. Okay, click on the petition to call them forward. Forward, Audrey. What do you need? It is time, Your Grace. I better put on the crown. Okay, here's the crown. Crown of the King of Davern. It's getting a bit rusty. Wear it. You can leave any room by walking to the edge of the screen or by selecting the doors. Okay. Right, so I gotta go that way, because that was to the gardens. Yeah, see, that was to the gardens. I need to go to the gate. Castle wall. Your Grace. A deserter found one of ours hiding in a shed. Shed? Why would you do this so big? There's too many of them. We have no chance of winning. If you let him off, the rest may follow. However, our army is sparse as it is. We need every set of hands able to hold a sword, Your Grace. Even the least brave soldiers are essential now. With courage, we will defeat the enemy, no matter the odds. Let him loose, General. Go and stand for Davern. Thank you, Your Grace. Over here, Your Grace. I intend to rule as a loving king. That's my intention here. My brothers! We stood together through the worst of times. We have proved our strength in many battles, and today we will prove it again. My bravest men, I bid you to fight for all you hold dear. For Davern! Fire! This game is so cool. 1 year earlier. So a full year. Okay, so how many weeks do you guys think are in a year? There's 4 weeks per month, so let's multiply 4 by 12, right? Comes up to what, 48 weeks? So it's 48 weeks in this game. 3, 2, 1. Okay, here I come. Ah, here's the little one. No! I was doing so well. You must have cheated or peeked. I demand another trial of the game. How official. Ah, maybe next time, said Donnie. Oh, you know I'm not playing with you, darling. The sun finally came out. Let me enjoy it. Oh, alright. You found me. Well done, father. Come on now, Lorsulia. It's not often that we can do this. I told you I don't want to play. Aren't you too old for this? Lorsulia, that's no way to speak to your father. Lorsulia is a stick in the mud. Shut up, Australia. We can see you from miles away. Got you. Shouldn't have insulted your sister from across the gardens. She always has to ruin everything. She's so proud she couldn't even find a place to hide. I wasn't even trying to hide. I don't want to play. Next time you don't want to play, maybe try writing a formal announcement. Or, oh wait, you can't write. Of course I can, you nitwit. Cut out, both of you. Forgive me, Your Grace. I hate to interrupt, but your subjects will soon arrive. Alright, enough games. The throne awaits. No, week 1. Alright, the petitioners will start queuing in a moment, Your Grace. We really need to shorten the visiting hours. Okay, so there's archives and options. Aurelia? Can you go speak to Lord Sulio, my dear? I've tried talking to her, but she just won't respond. I don't know what's gotten into her recently. Maybe she'll open up a bit more to you. She's probably wandering about at the wall. Of course, my sweetest. These pigeons always bring so much mess into the throne room. Forward! Your Grace, I bring bad news. The recent rains have soaked through our roofs. The pantry roof has collapsed, as well as some walls of our dungeon. Only one cell is currently functional. We should really fix those things before they get worse. Otherwise, we'll keep losing supplies. You will see the required fixes in your weekly summary at the end of the week. Okay, I already know about this part. So, down here, food flood damages. So, the recent rainy weather damaged our pantry roof and dungeon. We should repair the damages when possible. So, I feel that's important to fix right away, because food's going to be huge and essential here. I do know that it's not like a full blind gameplay like run through, but I've only got up to I think week maybe 8 or 9, and then I ran out of gold, so this game's not easy. Hey Grace, my daughter's wedding is at hand. Congratulations! The problem is, we don't have enough gold or supplies to make a worthy feast. What will my daughters-in-laws think of our family? We want to hire a band, buy some of that fancy wine on the market. We would only need 5 gold and 5 supplies. Fine. You can't have a match without the music and something to kill the thirst. Oh yes, the thirst's the worst. We will show these peasants what a real feast looks like. Ha ha ha. Alright, so we got that going. Forward. Your Grace, I come here representing my village. We want to ask you for 7 gold to help us gather tools and resources required to build an inn. We could really use a new place to rest after a long day of work. Of course. An inn can bring in more money, so sure. Here. Make it the best inn around. Oh, we surely will. Thank you, Your Grace. New entry. Alright, so new inn for the village. A peasant asked for gold to build a new inn for their village. The king decided to support the village with gold. Help with a wedding. A peasant asked for gold and supplies to fund his daughter's wedding. Eric decided to help the folks with their preparation for the wedding. So Eric's the name of the king. Alright. It really looks really run down. Like, this really needs to be fixed up. Forward. Monsters! Beasts dressed in black. They came in the night, unseen, unheard until they arrived. They attacked the village. We heard the dreadful screams of the slain. Your Grace, I beg you, you must send your men. Check what happened. Find those responsible. Tell me more. Who are they? Bright redheads, short but sharp fangs. Hundreds of them. Gleaming metal for their claws. We've never seen anything like this. My agent will check the village. The general should deal with these bandits easily. Thank you, Your Grace. Click on the glowing flower to advance to the next week once you're ready. Sometimes you will need to see your family members before you can advance. Which is this. How can I be of service, Your Grace? Tell me about the kingdom. What would you like to know about Your Grace? Taxes. The villagers in our domain pay taxes. Happy people will pay their taxes gladly, while the resentful will do what they can to get around them, resulting in less income for us. This is why we need to make sure people's contentment is high in order to keep a good gold flow. Petitioners. Peasants, merchants, knights, foreigners, lords even. They all have problems and they will seek help from their king. We can use our resources or agents to help those in need. Beware though, some might come with malicious intentions, so you should carefully consider who is truly in need, Your Grace. Resources. We have to control 4 resources to keep our kingdom running smoothly. Gold, supplies, army, and contentment. We need to distribute gold and supplies to our petitioners. If they are happy, their contentment will grow. A strong kingdom needs a big army. To gain more soldiers for our army, we will need to make alliances with neighboring lords and kings. We can gain resources through taxes as well as from the alliances we make with the lords. Change subject, okay. That's all for now. I will be here if you need of me, Your Grace. Alright, so I need to go talk to my daughter then. She's, there's some in the gardens, in the castle wall, and then there's the dungeon. Let's check the gardens first. Aselia. Yes, father? Can you explain the fight in the gardens? What is the matter with you two? You and Lorsulia used to be best friends. You mean why is Lorsulia such a big baby? This is the kind of thing I mean. She's annoying is all. You need to stop fighting with each other. Insulting your sister won't make the situation better. She will just get more resentful as time goes by. But it's so hard. I'm sorry, father. I won't do it again. Alright. Castle wall. This gate looks very old. Anyone with some strength could probably just barge through it. I need to upgrade this kingdom. Dang, these hiccups. A kitty! Dusty! Let's go pet Dusty. Pet, yeah, I can't pet Dusty. Dusty! Meow! Kitty kitty! Oh, it's you. You need to stop fighting with your sister. Do you want to talk about what happened in the gardens? No. I'm fine, father. You used to find the best spots, remember? Maybe I'm not 5 anymore? I don't know where your sister learned to be so rude. Why won't you talk to me? Everything's fine. Don't you have things to do? Fine then. I'll leave you to it. Sure. Alright, Dusty, I gotta go. See you, kitty. Oof. What's that smell? Is that you, Dusty? Well, it wasn't me. The cat farted. Alright, well. Alright. Gotta go anywhere else. I can't. The dungeon. Damn it, this is worse than I thought. The recent downpours have damaged a lot of buildings, Your Grace. But we still have space for prisoners. We should focus on buildings that need more attention. I've had a scribe write a list of things that need to be fixed. You will see this in your weekly summary, Your Grace. This sounds like it's going to be costly. Yes. The dungeons are a mess. I don't want to think what else is growing in here. It's quite pretty, though. It is kind of pretty. Alright, so that needs to be patched up and repaired. Barrels. These barrels are empty. They used to store our wine. So, I would rather not go in there. What if more walls collapse? Wow, the gods, that could have been me. Your Grace, do you see what happened here? It was in the other cell I would have been crushed. If I was in the other cell, okay. This is a sign. The gods have forgiven my sins. I shall serve the mighty ones. I will dedicate my life to those in need. I mean, if I could get out of here, please. Why are you in here again? Oh, I bumped into the innkeeper on the street and stepped on his toe? How dare you tell such falsehoods? He ordered a gallon of beer, drank it all by himself, and didn't even have the gold to pay for it. I know the innkeeper. He was pretty upset. Ah, yes, I think I remember. Your Grace, I have been enlightened. I won't ever do such a stupid thing again. I will serve a higher purpose now. Just maybe let me out. I think you will need some more time to think about your actions. Your Grace, but I am the chosen one. The gods have spared my life for a reason. We'll see. Alright, so I think that's everything I can do. Next day. This is your weekly summary screen. Here you will be able to see your kingdom's weekly income and expenses. The Broga Theater, huh? -1. You can buy upgrades and fixes for the castle in the left section. To buy an upgrade, simply click on the button with the upgrade name and you will see the cost added to the summary. Okay, so fix the roof, repair the theater, fix market stall. Gain 2 gold per week, yes. Removes supplies penalty from treasury. That's kind of important. Do I still have enough? I do. I can repair everything and get everything started. I can do everything. Sweet! Forward, my general. Your Grace, no sign of the monsters. We did stumble upon these bandits, though. They were pillaging the village. Red head, sharp teeth. Sharp teeth, huh? A crest of Rodovia? I thought you could only find them in books and old manuscripts. Well, seems like we have one right here, too. Tell me. Whose banner are you bearing? Is it true that you're from Rodovia? Your man is right. Rodovia is my home. And soon yours, too. Ah! Alright. Why are you here? What were you and your men doing near the village? We were just making a living. One man might call it plunder. I would call it hard work. Do you have a king? Or are you just a barbaric thief? We are a free people. We don't bow to kings or lords. Bold words for someone trespassing in another country. Bold and stupid. Alright. Your Grace, we can't allow barbarians to stalk our lands. Plundering and killing innocent men? There is no question that justice needs to be dealt to this one. You will rot in a cell. Don't want to let me go, but you don't have the guts to kill? My friends will gladly hear about your cowardly decisions. I need to see Aurelia about this. I'm keeping him alive because I want to question him further. What do you make of this, Audrey? Rodovians here? Rodovians here? How would they get through the mountains? Why would they threaten a war? That's a lot of questions, but I need answers, Audrey. Forgive me, Your Grace. I'm just puzzled. It might be reasonable to start thinking about renewing some old treaties. Talk to old friends, see who could give us a hand. With our current resources, a war would bring certain defeat. I will make some preparations. Alright. A banker, huh? I am here representing Bank di Florientini, Your Grace. I hear that your treasury has seen better times, but I'm here to help. For anyone who doesn't know, how does this all work again? We understand that sometimes it's hard to be a king and we want to do our best to help. We offer quick and easy solutions to give you a surge of gold or supplies, whichever you may be in need of. Our exclusive package offers 50 gold or supplies instantly available for your use. The bank only adds a small fee of 10 gold or supplies depending on the type of loan. It's paid off in weekly amounts of 10 until you pay off your debt, Your Grace. We won't charge you any additional costs. Oh, last thing to note, we only do one type of loan at a time. So if you want to borrow gold, we can't lend you supplies until the first loan is repaid and vice versa. And remember, the first loan is free of charge. You just pay back what you take. Sure, let's go for gold here. We can offer 50 gold repayable over 5 weeks. Remember, the first loan is free of charge. I will take it. Perfect. Anything else, Your Grace? That's it for now. That's all for now. The Bank di Florientini is always happy to help. Alright, so we got, gold now. We got some gold, peoples. Lorsulia. I bring news, Father. Asilia sneaked out at night last week. Okay, I ran into her while she was going back to her chamber, all laughing and a little tipsy, I think. She wouldn't say where she'd been, but Zadani, as thick as she is, spilled everything to me in the morning. Those two chit-chat all the time. They think I don't realize. Thick, don't speak ill of your sister. It's got into you, Lorsulia. Asalia sneaks out to some wedding, gets all drunk, but I'm the bad one all of a sudden? I better talk to Asilia about this. You girls are going to drive me mad one day. Children, what are you gonna do? She's too old to spank. Alright, let's see. Monsters attacked a village. We have to send a general to see if we can find anything. The monsters turned out to be bandits from Rodovia, a place from which nothing good ever came. The Rodovian bandit was sent to the dungeon to await further interrogation. Yeah, it even says right there. Cool. Alright. Divine intervention. A peasant imprisoned in our dungeons was nearly killed by the collapsing cells. Divine intervention? The king decided that the peasant will stay in the dungeons a while longer, just in case. Your Grace, my dear son is nowhere to be found. Yes, a really deaf little boy, but still he is my son. I ask you to help us find him, Your Grace. Is there a chance you could do so? 2 weeks? Sure. I won't offer you gold. He will ask around and see if he can track your son down. I hope he is still in one piece. You have my thanks, Your Grace. Let's keep them happy. Forward, Lord Etten. My name is Etten. I'm the Lord of Bonka, Your Grace. I will be as straightforward as possible. Someone has kidnapped my daughter and they expect me to pay 12 gold to get her back. The thing is, I tracked them down and I know where they are keeping her. I've planned everything out. I just need your general to help me take her back. Shit! Or I could just pay the ransom. Either way, I will need your help, Your Grace. Damn! Okay, well now what do I do? Okay, so let's not give him a raise because I don't have my general. I need a second general. Thank you, Your Grace. I will let you know how it goes. I didn't want to pay it, but I don't have another general. Your Grace, I fear for my life. I think someone's trying to get me. What's going on? I think someone's following me. They want me dead. Who's they? I don't know. How would I know? I haven't done anything right. I better be going. Okay. Celia! Gotta talk to my daughter. Yes, father? I've heard there was quite a fine wedding in the village just outside our walls. Considering the resources you've spent to help them out with it, it definitely was. I'm not angry. I just want you to be safe. Why would you be mad? Is it because I went to the market? Come on now, I know about the wedding. Losulia told me what happened. How would she know anyway? Oh, of course. Sadani. Sadani. She's being careless, but it's more for worrying. I wouldn't forgive myself if something happened to you. You have no need to worry. Nothing will happen. Do you know what's out there? What could have happened if someone found a princess by herself in a village? All the drunkards, thugs. Nothing happened, father. I was dressed differently. I was careful. I'm not stupid. I know what I'm doing. All I wanted was a little fun. Losulia said you got drunk? That's a lie. I know what I'm doing. I can take care of myself. How many times... Losulia... Since she turned 13, she thinks you will make her marry some fat, dumb prince and send her off to another castle. If she intends to be such a lousy rat, maybe it would be for the best. Is that why she's been acting up lately? I suppose so. It doesn't change the fact that she's just infuriating, and it doesn't change the fact that you didn't stop with the name calling. You are confined to the castle. I'll tell Audrey to suspend your writing lessons for now, just in case you had an idea to write off to Parissus or Calidar. What am I supposed to do inside these godforsaken walls? Ah, stupid Losulia. I'll teach her a lesson. Stop with the names. I better talk to Losulia. Kids, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. These kids would be the death of me. Hey there, Dusty. Oh, it's you. Celia told me why you might be feeling a bit down recently. Oh, and why is that? You're a princess and every princess needs a prince. Getting upset and not talking to us won't help, but I can promise that we will take it slow. Time will show. I will check on you later. See you later, Dusty. Your little kitty kitty. I love cats. I want one so bad. Alright, to the dungeon. I didn't think a king would come down to the dungeons. An honor, truly. Tell me what you know. Why are you here? I suppose that's one way of killing time in this murky den. You see, Bayran, the lunatic, thinks everyone will follow him. Ha ha ha. Keeps raving about some promise. One of the 7 kings will give him his daughter. He thinks he's got a chance at mingling with the royals. I still can't decide. Is he the mad one, or is it his followers who believe this bunk, who are really insane? You will stay here a while longer. Maybe you'll be useful. Don't you worry about me. I will play with my friend here. Your Grace? Maybe because you're letting me out, Your Grace? The gods must have spared my life for a reason, you know. That's fine. I hope you've learned your lesson. You may leave. What? Really? The gods have truly chosen me. I will go and spread their wisdom. Thank you, Your Grace. Our paths will cross again. I can feel it. Sure, as long as I don't die from boredom first. Okay. So I question him, and I've got some information on him now. Darling? Radovians have come to Davern. One of their bandits was brought to the castle. Radovians, that can't be right. Do you think it's about your Aru promise? I'm afraid it is. The bandit is in the dungeon. I already questioned him. It cannot be Eric. Well, he said to himself. How would he know? 13 years ago, we promised our unborn child's hand to a thug. Bayran, wasn't it? Does it matter? After 13 years, a Radovian shows up at our castle? I'll be damned. Yes, Lucilia will soon become a woman, and we will need to find her a husband. And Bayran, the villain, will arrive to make me fulfill my promise. Do you remember the curse? I don't even want to think about this. Let's just hope the curse is nothing but a hoax and see how things with the thug turn out. How could we have promised our daughter's hand to a Radovian? With a knife to my throat, I'm not sure what else we could have done. To think our daughter will marry some barbaric thug, though? Can't let this happen, Eric. Don't worry. We will solve this. What are we going to do now? If Bayran ever shows up to claim our daughter's hand, hopefully no one will believe him. We just need to play stupid. Unless he shows up with an army. Don't be silly now. How could a commoner afford an army, even if we can't? How could Radovians get to Davern? Anything seems possible at this stage. You did send that bandit to the dungeons? I already told you I did, Aurelia. Oh, yes. I'm sorry, darling. It's just too much to think about. Eric, I am terrified. I can handle this. Fine, I will stay here. Alright, so I paid the guys ransom, unfortunately. I'd rather have defeated them outright, but it's better that I take care of some other stuff first, I suppose. So this is all the information on the family. Completed entries. So this is everything that's already been completed. Upon hearing the peasant's remorse over his actions, the king decided to set him free. So I set him free. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me in the arse, but we'll see. Alright. Okay, well. Alright. Save and continue. Grebno week 3. Okay, dragons. I think it's about time. We played through 2 weeks, and I'll be back. Dragons, stay cool, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys next time in Arena. Dragmaster signing off. So till next time, guys, have a good night.